Afternoon, everyone. Cripple Tales 5 coming at you again. A new episode. Um, Keys and cars, I would say. And this is more about my own personal journey with relationships. And quite honest with you, we weren't really relationships to begin with. Romances. These people turn out to be too foolish or too ignorant for their own good. And I had a couple of them that were, shall I say, very active. And wanted to be turned on. And I thought to myself, well, putting my key in that ignition is a very, very, very bad idea. Number one, because I know the consequences. Two, I think because certain issues, certain people are just too obsessed with certain issues. I mean, especially something as dangerous as, well, intimacy, which can be, which can be dangerous, but if you know when to quit, it's a better move. Myself, I use my brain for my thinking, not my hormones. On the other hand, I've had friends that have done the exact opposite, and people that I've used to know. And it's like, okay, now you're getting what you're asking for. Stupid. It's like, okay, you obviously don't understand the consequences of if you weigh the risk. Climax, as it were, for majority of the male population, I'd estimate around at the apex, that's probably about 5 to 10 seconds, if that. However, the consequences of a lifetime of instability, a lifetime of mental, financial, and physical instability, it's not worth the risk. So, whenever I was offered a chance like that, I just backed off and I said no. I said, I thought to myself, you know what? You think me some sort of, you know, my fair share of intimacy, yeah. But it's kind of the point of my life where that sort of thing doesn't really mean much. Besides that, some people become so obsessed that they become submissive to the point where they care only about the other person's opinion and not their own. Frankly, I would use the term anatomically properly as genital whipped. Um, I'm sure many of you can come up with another terminology for this, but with me knowing a little bit of anatomy and physiology, I would rather use the proper term for it. My particular advice to many of you is use your brain, not your hormones. Otherwise, you're as foolish as the rest of them. It's just foolish and quite unfair to, you know, to glorify. And that's the problem with this world. That's the problem with the stupidity. Is they glorify marriage, they glorify pregnancy, and when in point of fact, for many, it can scare the living daylights out of them. Me, I wouldn't, I wouldn't want to be a parent in this world. Absolutely not. That's really beyond my budget. Uh, but I've got so many medical problems too that it's almost impossible. Right, once again, I sincerely appreciate the opportunity. If you will, also like and subscribe to the channel. Comments are more than welcome. Um, I'd love to hear your funny thoughts and stories about these things. Um, Once again, this is Cripple Tales signing off, and I will see you in another video. Thank you.